if it's like outside of the town. Oh, there's guards all over this place. I have no reason to kill that guy other than just to do it. Okay, bathhouse.
Cast about this land, my
Not
friend.
too far. I don't know what I'm looking at here.
It weren't wise to let those Mercians nobles use our tunnels, if you ask me.
What choice do we have? At least this way they'll leave us be.
They killed one of their own. What's to stop them from splitting our skulls as well?
Because they fear us, see? No one takes us for fools. You got it.
Remember, God punishes those who wish ill upon...
Go on. Ill upon who?
Eh? Oh, sorry, I was miles away. What?
Christ Jesus, you haven't got enough brains in your head to blink, have you?
Poor guy. I gotta get down there, I think. Oh, dark. Oh, very dark.
These tunnels run deep. Was the ultimate fleeing to a hideaway beneath Lincoln?
There's a guy there. Just put this down. It's weird that he was just kind of standing out here in the middle of nowhere. Ooh, that is not a good sign. There's mushrooms in there, but I don't know that I need them. Wow, there's like no one down here. I was expecting to be heavily guarded, and there was a one guy. I don't even know if that guy was really guarding it or if he was just kind of standing there. Oh, here we go. Here they are. climb this. Bandits are worse than soldiers, to be honest with you.
I should not be seen in this area.
That alert that guy? Okay, I guess they didn't care that their comrade like ate it. Alright, there's one guy. Right there. I don't think they can come behind me because I slid through something to get to this point, so the only way they can really come to get me is if they come up this way. I mean, even if they come up here, we're fine. We can attack them. I would just rather do it quietly than cause a whole bunch of chaos. So we're just gonna wait for them to calm down a little bit. Got one guy left, I think. Is that all of them? I guess so. Alright, we can wander normally now. These are not guards, these are like raiders. Ugh. Huh, well that wasn't anything. I guess I'm still following the sewers. This was just a little side project. guess I go up? God, they got trap shit everywhere. I have a feeling I need this key, but I don't really know where it is. Oh, well, I don't have to worry about anybody being up here.
I was fighting here. About what?
Oh wow, this person got an arrow in the head.
A violent struggle between nobles and bandits. The bandits didn't fare so well.
I like this little depiction thing.
A noble's cloak with the image of a swan. Looks like the alderman passed this way.
Okay, they must have carried him. Let's see what else is happening over here. Of course it's locked. Where's the damn key? Oh, it's down in there? Can I come back once I go down there? I'm going.
I know a lonely door that would love to meet this key.
A new proposition. It says, Orvin, we have received an offer from an unnamed Saxon requesting safe passage through the sewers to Bolingbroke. The amount is considerable, which leads me to believe they have something of great value they cannot afford to be seen with. Insist on seeing what it is before accepting their offer. If it merits it, double the amount. If they refuse, kill them.
A Saxon nobleman paid some bandits for permission to sneak through these tunnels on their way to Bolingbroke Castle. Mercian nobles made a deal with some bandits, paid them hush money to let them sneak through these caves. When the time came, the bandits ambushed the nobles. But it didn't end well for the bandits. In the struggle, the alderman's cloak was torn off. But he got away and headed east for Bolingbroke Castle. That's my best lead.
Alright, we're heading towards a castle. Find and speak to the Elderman, so he's in here somewhere. Can I don't think I can go in here though, right? I don't think I'm welcome. This is a fort. Let me check.
I must be careful now.
Alright, alright, alright. Major point. I'm not wanted. I didn't think I was. I was just checking. At least that guy was kind of nice. Like, he said, he just told me to F off. But he didn't, like, immediately try to kill me. Oh my gosh. Dude is way over there. So without making a big, huge fuss, what would be the best way to do this? Doesn't look like I'm climbing up any walls. Oh, maybe up here. But I don't see any way in. I see a way out. Alright, the back entrance is covered. I can't get in that way. That right there looks like the way in. Just wait till this one guy just needs to calm down. Okay. Well, I'm on the inner area. Now from here, let's see.
Sunan.
There's two guys up there fighting. I don't think he's up. I think he's further down, it looks like. I guess I'm gonna have to actually go in. Oh, this is not good. Oh, that guy caught on fire on his own. Well, that guy's gone. Only person left is that one, aside from those two guys that are fighting up in that tower.
Well now.
I don't know if this guy will see me if I come in through the ceiling. Apparently not. Oh, and you don't want to walk over here. Man. Well, that'll do it. There are a lot of oil jars in here. Now I understand why that guy set himself on fire. What's this say? To my young swan. We are blessed to be here with the wolds of Lincolnshire. It is here, in the lush lands of Hatfield Chase, where we exchange with the kings of smaller kingdoms, still with each their own glowing throne. As Alfred noted, the hunt here is plentiful, wolves, foxes, and even the occasional bear. Remember, we are yellow bellies from the whatever, and the ancient hollows. Our sheep graze the mustard fields, and our poppy heads make us happy. And when you hunt, remember that you are part of the long line of Anglian kings of Lindsey. Okay. I don't need to read it again. Oh, it's a door with a swan on it. Wait. Do I need to... Hang on. I might need to have to cross this threshold first so the quest will give it to me. There we go. Then you're supposed to come in here and deal with all this. There's like oil everywhere from where I killed one person with explosions and it trickled. And now we go in here.
My lord, you carried yourself as a true-born king, born in a time of wolves. You have earned a long rest. Thank you, beautiful Galwin. So firm is your loyalty. None know me as well as you do. Thank you, lord. It is now time for your bath.
What is happening here?
There now, my lord. All is prepared. Shall we begin the washing? Hey, who comes? Welcome, stranger. Are you here to pay tribute to our Lord Ealdorman?
This biscuit has been dry for some time, sister. How long has the Ealdorman been dead?
Dead is such a drastic word. I like to think of my lord as transformed.
That's not untrue.
Have you need of anything?
Why has your Ealdorman's death been obscured? The people of Lincolnshire deserve to know his fate, Hunwald above all.
When the guards put him in my care, I was told to keep all this a secret. Until the appointed time. When I asked who gave these orders, they struck me. I wish I could say more.
I've seen all I need to, but Hunwald will need proof.
Of course. You're welcome to search through his effects, though I'm not sure what trinket would best serve your purpose.
I'll find something.
Wow, he's like dead and decomposing.
Foul rat droppings everywhere.
Even in death, my lord is a friend to all of God's creatures.
Not sure that's how that works.
I don't know what this is, and I'd rather not ask.
Yes, I thought the same. Troubling.
Our kings who under God and Woden ruled shall be remembered. Their lines as endless as the great skies, they rule the lands. What's this say? Oh, this is his journal. Left him here they did, weak and frail, carried him by his arms, feet dragging behind, dropped him on the floor with a thud. No way to treat an Ealdorman, not right, not right, but no better place for him, no. So she's really just taking care of him, even though she acknowledges that he's dead.
Crushed into powder.
The time between my lord's departure and his burial is longer than usual. My lord must keep up appearances for his upcoming rites.
Well, she's trying, I guess. What's in here?
A box of musty clothing and a brooch with a crest. The house of the ferocious swan. This will do. I'll return this brooch to Hunwald in Lincoln. I hope the poor boy can withstand such ill news.
Are you okay?
Take care.
And you. I shall take you to your family crypt at Nettleham within Lincoln. There, you may lay beside your forebearers, the great and glorious kings of Old Lindsey. Please, do not desecrate our lord.
I'm a Dane, not a cruel grief-monger.
Yeah, I'm not gonna mess with him. But if you're living here, lady, you should probably leave too. I don't know if this is anything or not. Oh, this is just stuff to loot. Okay, looted everything. Let's get out of here. Oh wow, this just took me right out to the countryside. Huh. Alright. That was pretty stealthy. I think so. We didn't alert the entire place. And I left that nice guy alive that just told me to leave and didn't try to kill me.
Eivor! What news?
Your father's dead.
Wait, what?
The sigil of Hunbeorth's house. I found it near his body.
No. No, this cannot be. He was strong, a pillar of Lincolnshire. He cannot be gone. He...
Oh, you poor boy. I'm so sorry.
I am a man, Archer. Do you hear me? I am a man and I am my father's son. Do not forget it!
Keep steady, Hunwald. You're now the head of your house.
Another swan takes flight. Only I remain, last in a line of dwindling nobles.
I'm sorry, Hunwald. I had already asked a priest to administer last rites when your father disappeared.
What?
I didn't tell you sooner because I thought by some miracle he had survived.
You lied to me!
You silly, sobbing mooncalf. Will you never grow up?
Lord have mercy on that woman. She should have said something. It was her duty to say something.
Oh, I was like, why is Chelwolf in here? Never mind. I mean, technically he should, but Hunwald could be it. I'm gonna, let's ask.
Hunwald was the son of an ealdorman. Will he take his father's seat?
The title's not hereditary, but he can plead his case before a shire moot. King Ceolwulf must then ratify the decision.
Explain how this works, your shire mood.
A moot is a meeting of lords. We convene from time to time to steer the course of our shire.
It was always my intention to convene a moot, but between our troubles in Lincoln and the bandits' raids, we slipped into a pattern of convenience.
Someone in the Shire wants Hunwald dead. If I have to assemble an army to make sure this meeting is not an ambush, I will.
The Shire moot is a lawful, godly assembly. Hunwald will be safe, as will you be.
Apart from Hunwald, who else will stand for the ultimate seat?
If I may be so bold, I should like to put my name forward. Under my care, this Shire has found some peace this past month.
I will offer my name as well. My family has ancient ties to this land, and I am proud to say I have forged quite a friendship with the Danes to the north.
Good. My priests will spread word of the moot across the Shire and will convene in a few days' time.
Do visit my estate, Eivor. I have something for you. Something I think you'll enjoy.
I'll find the time.
Eivor, a word if you don't mind.
Is the word Christ or pagan?
I deeply regret my churlish ways when we first met. I did not treat you as my god commands, with kindness and love.
Love is a difficult feeling to command.
Yes, quite. In any case, thank you for putting this mystery to rest. I do hope we'll see you at the moot.
With Hunbeorth's death an open secret, Hunwald's enemies may strike again. I should find him before they do. Atya went to console him. I should follow her.
I don't trust anybody in this city. Let me check my quest here. We need to check on this dude, because I have a feeling she's going to try to kill him or something. Where did she go? It says I'm welcome here, but I don't know if I actually am. So we'll tread lightly as if we're not, just in case.
Atya, where is Hunwald?
I tried to console him, but he pushed me away. I love the boy, I do. But I fear what would happen if he took his father's title. He's fragile and scattered. I saw him ride north, following the paved Roman road, to the old tall tree where he often passed time with his father, I imagine.
What devil put you up to all this deception?
I wasn't put up, Eivor. I felt compelled to carry on for the good of the Shire, until I knew the truth.
A pretty answer for an ugly lie.
I must beg forgiveness from my God. The Lord lifts up the meek. We must praise him.
Had nothing else to say, huh?
What is it, a fight?
Let's go check on him before we do anything else.
These woods, Father. Oh, these woods. I remember the days we spent here together. Here, upon this spot, ducking and hiding.
Hello? Eivor? Is that you? Eivor, what a pleasant surprise. Would you drink with me?
Hunwald.
Come, sit. Stay with me a while and contemplate the view.
Be easy with your grief, Hunwald. If you're not careful, it's a poison you'll bear in your blood for the rest of your life.
No need to worry, for I have found the antidote for it.
Do not gorge on grief, nor give in to sadness, but let your aching love light the mead of your eyes and lead you to triumph.
That is quite lovely. My father would have liked you. He liked all those who could swing a sword and speak a verse with ease.
An outsider whose people ravaged his shire? I think he would have hated me.
He and I used to wander up this way all the time. He would take me hunting, and I would catch the most wretched little things if I caught anything at all. I was a rubbish hunter. But he always said he was proud. Each and every time.
A toast. To your father, Lord Hunbeorth of Lincolnshire. He may have dwindled from this world in death, but in life he was as stalwart as this tree.
The wise old oak. Yes.
Skull.
Skull.